Wasabi homies, it's your homegirl Natalie, and today I'm filming that Q&A video that I said I was going to film like 2 months ago. So for the questions that I got about like teaching, I'm actually going to do a separate Q&A video on that because I don't know if everyone is interested in like teaching related questions. So that'll be on another video. First one comes from Call Me the Baddestly. Hey Baddestly. What are your future goals in the fashion industry? Love from Tunisia. When I was in uni, I had the idea of creating my own clothing line. I think that was always a dream of mine. And I actually did have some pieces that I had sketched out and everything, but then that just didn't work out. I think a clothing line would be amazing, but I think maybe we should start, you know, a little bit smaller. And I think maybe if I made like some earrings, that would be cool, like these guys, even though these are for my Rook. A jewelry line would be cool. And also when I was in uni, I always thought to maybe create something with my sister because she actually is a designer herself and she's in the process of making her own intimates line and they look really nice. So I'll let you guys know when it's finally out. I think it would be nice to like collaborate something with her because that's just always been a dream. AZ Aid, hey Shay. She asks, do you ever plan on living in Japan? Oh my god. So living in Japan or even visiting Japan, that was always a dream of mine from middle school. That's always something that I wanted to do. And then I remember when I first went to Japan and like when we went outside and we were in Fukuoka, I was like, it's just like the anime. I was so happy, man. And I would love to live in Japan, but I think right now to leave Korea wouldn't be the smartest thing. I have a lot of things going for me here and I wouldn't want to, you know, lose out on the opportunities that I get here. I'm going to always keep that as a dream. I don't want to lose that dream because I think living in Japan would be amazing. Oh, imagine like Tokyo and just like, oh. Okay, this is a really fun question. Multi that meeps asks, if you ever get the chance to collaborate with a K-pop group, who would it be? Bias aside, okay? Bias aside. It would definitely be VIX. Hear me out. Their concepts are so freaking amazing, and you know me, you know how detail oriented I am. Like who's ever on like their design team, their research team, like I would love to be part of it. The details are freaking amazing and everything is connected and they do so much work into it, which I feel like Korea doesn't really appreciate it. But anyways, I would love to work with them. Also Dreamcatcher because they're like my style. I like them. CLG0777 asks, what are your favorite films or books? Your girl doesn't really read that much, which I know is kind of bad. But the books that I do read, or the books that I do like to read, are mostly like murder mysteries. It just keeps me on my toes, so that's why I like it. And in terms of films, I don't really have like a favorite film. The two animated films that come to mind when I think of like, I don't know, a film that I really like that I've watched multiple times, because for me, if I watch it once, I don't want to watch it again unless it's like really good. But the two movies that I have watched multiple times, first one is Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart. That freaking movie is so cool and the soundtrack to it is so amazing. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. The other one is Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Gahul. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. I've watched it so many times. I love the movie. And I remember when it came out, I told my friends like, oh, let's watch it in the theaters. But everyone's like, this movie looks dumb. We're not gonna watch it. So I didn't watch it. And then I watched it later on when it came on to TV. And I was so mad, man. I was like, I should have gone by myself because the movie looked so cool and it would have been so much cooler if it was in 3D. So sad. The Newest asks, do you plan on staying in Korea long term? What is long term? But honestly, long term, my roots are gonna be here. Like, nah, I don't think so. I take it year by year and thus far it's been going good. So I'll definitely be staying this year and probably next year as well. Pastelitas asks, how do you live in Korea with a budget? I think this is a really good question. It really just depends on you. It's like, if I'm telling you how to budget, it's kind of like, it would be the budget in your everyday life. My budget in America and budget in Korea would be the same thing. But I think it would really depend on you, though. That's the only thing. Daisy's Diary asks, do you ever get culture shock when you go back and forth from Korea? Do you accidentally use American customs in Korea or Korean customs in America? I actually had just gone back to America for the first time in 3 years and I didn't really use any like Korean customs except for like maybe sometimes like bowing, but that was about it. In America, I was really surprised I forgot how big things are in America. Like I went to the movies and I asked for like a medium icy because I was like, you know, let me like not try to get too much. And then they gave me like this big ass, like totally looks like an extra large icy and I was like, that's cool because like low key, high key, all the keys, like I was trying to get that big as icy. Who was I trying to kid? There are definitely some customs in Korea that I still don't understand, and it's still really hard to wrap my head around it. And I don't know if I ever will, but that's life, right? Ari Millie asks, has something embarrassing ever happened to you while living in Korea? I can't think of it right now. It could be that my brain doesn't want me to tell you, but I can't think of one. So I'm gonna say no. Inner City Girl asks, how do you deal with homesickness and missing your family? I don't really have homesickness aside from like really missing Peruvian food. That's it. In terms of missing my family, we're all in like different countries, different states, so we're all scattered anyways. So I think we're kind of like used to that. I think when something like really good happens, I like, you know, I really wish my family was here to see that and celebrate with me, but I could just go ahead and call them and I could wake them up at 4 in the morning. They're like, what do you want? And I was like, look at this thing happen. And they're like, okay, that's cool, bye. Not really. They're really supportive, but I feel like we're just used to it. And I've always traveled when I was younger anyways. So I don't know. I've been used to like being away from the family. Natalie's.98 asks, have you dated in Korea? Let me tell you something, homies, about dating in Korea, about my experience with dating in Korea. I'm not dating anyone. I haven't dated anyone. What is dating? I think it's definitely harder from dating in the States, but I didn't even date in the States either, so I don't know what I'm talking about. This is how I feel with dating, is that like right now I'm on like this path and I'm just walking, I'm just like doing my thing. If someone ends up being on that path and, you know, we click, I'm totally cool to like try out the dating thing or whatever. I don't know if this sounds like old school or hopeless romantic. I guess I am. But I do feel like there's definitely someone there out there for you. I would want to meet that person like just naturally. I don't know. I guess nowadays the norm is going on apps, dating like that, but I don't know, for me I don't want to do that. So, and on top of that, I'm just really happy right now by myself, so like there's no problem with me just being single because it's been great. So yeah, I haven't dated in Korea. If someone just so happens to pop on that path and like we click and it's cool, then yeah, totally. If not, then I'm gonna keep doing me. So this is kind of like a teaching question, but I guess I'll just answer it. Latin Star Soul asks, what is the best recommendation that you can give a single person over the age of 30 that would like to experience teaching in Korea? Well, I'm not over 30. However, I would just say, despite whatever age you are, if you want to do something, go for it. That's it. Simple and plain. Life, you know, so many things can happen. So just go ahead, do it. And I wish you the best of luck. Okay, Amo02 asks, one quote you live by. I don't know, my mom always says just everything will work out, and that's what I think too. Even though it's really hard to remember when like things are really freaking crappy as F, I just have that in the back of my mind. Number 2, favorite art piece, One Piece. 3, weird interest of mine. I really like jawlines. I don't know, like when I see someone, I like to look at their jawline. And the funny thing is that I don't really have one. I like seeing that. I like seeing that. I like jawlines and cheekbones. Sugar's Tongue Technology asks, what's your favorite color and what's your favorite food? My favorite color is blood orange. My favorite food, any Peruvian food, because Peruvian food is the best. Like, that's not even me saying it, that's like the world saying it, because like we've won yet again. Go us! That's like the only thing we're known for, but I mean, it's a really good thing we're known for, right? Food. Everyone loves food. Merum Nimu. Sorry. How do you edit your videos? By the way, it looks so good. Thank you very much. I edit my videos on Final Cut Pro X. Michaela asks, it's probably too late to ask questions for the Q&A. Trust me, girl. You ain't late, I'm late. But if you could listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would definitely have to be an ABBA song. Maybe One of Us, even though that is such a sad song, but it does really give me like strength also. Or The Winner Takes It All, which is also a sad song. But I don't know, I get strength from it too. Crying makes you strong too, you know? What have you always wanted to be? I've always wanted to be happy. What is your favorite animal? A lion. Because I'm a Leo. If you had to dye your hair a different color, what would it be? I loved how Sailor Neptune's green hair is, so maybe green. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry this took me such a long time, but literally just every time I tried to film it, I didn't like it, the lighting, whatever, and then I just was like, you know what, let me just wait till I move here. And then when I moved, I was like, oh, hold on, let me wait till I kind of get settled in. Alrighty, so I will catch you guys in the next one, and yeah, please be safe. Have an awesome sauce day and stay happy. Ciao!